Marquess of Salisbury is a title in the Peerage of Great Britain. It was created in 1789 for the 7th Earl of Salisbury. Most of the holders of the title have been prominent in British political life over the last 2 centuries, particularly the 3rd Marquess, who served 3 times as Prime Minister in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Background: this branch of the Cecil family descends from Sir Robert Cecil, the son of the prominent statesman the 1st Baron Burghley, from his 2nd marriage, to Mildred Cooke. His elder half-brother the 2nd Baron Burghley, was created Earl of Exeter in 1605 and is the ancestor of the Marquesses of Exeter. Cecil notably served under Queen Elizabeth I and later King James I as Secretary of State, Chancellor of the Duchy of Lancaster, Lord Privy Seal and Lord High Treasurer. In 1603 he was raised to the Peerage of England as Baron Cecil, of Essendon in the county of Rutland, and the following year he was created Viscount Cranbourne. In 1605 he was further created Earl of Salisbury. The last 2 titles were also in the Peerage of England. The Earl of Salisbury was succeeded by his son, the 2nd Earl. He represented Weymouth in the House of Commons and also served as Captain of the Honourable Band of Gentlemen Pensioners and as Lord Lieutenant of Hertfordshire and Dorsetshire. His great-grandson, the 4th Earl, converted to Roman Catholicism, and in 1689 the House of Commons decided to impeach him for high treason. However, the charges were not brought any further and he was succeeded by his son, the 5th Earl, Lord Lieutenant of Hertfordshire. History: the 7th Earl was a politician and served as Lord Chamberlain of the household for many years. In 1789, he was created Marquess of Salisbury in the Peerage of Great Britain. He was succeeded by his eldest son, the 2nd Marquess. He was a Conservative politician and held office as Lord Privy Seal and Lord President of the Council. Lord Salisbury married as his first wife Frances Mary Gascoigne, daughter of Bamber Gascoigne, in 1821. The same year he assumed by royal license the additional surname of Gascoigne. He was succeeded by his 3rd but eldest surviving son, the 3rd Marquess. The 3rd Marquess was 3 times Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, from 1885 to 1886, 1886 to 1892 and 1895 to 1902, and also served 4 times as Foreign Secretary. His time as Prime Minister coincided with a great expansion of the British Empire. Lord Salisbury is also remembered as an adherent of the policy of splendid isolation, the desire to keep Great Britain out of European affairs and alliances. He was also the last British Prime Minister to serve from the Lords. He was succeeded by his eldest son, the 4th Marquess. The 4th Marquess was also an influential Conservative politician and served as Lord Privy Seal, as President of the Board of Trade, as Lord President of the Council, as Chancellor of the Duchy of Lancaster and as leader of the House of Lords. Like his father, he was regarded as a staunch Conservative and bitterly opposed the Parliament Act 1911, which sought to curtail the powers of the House of Lords. His eldest son, the 5th Marquess, was also a Conservative politician. In 1941 he was summoned to the House of Lords through a writ of acceleration in his father's junior title of Baron Cecil. During his career Lord Salisbury notably held office as Paymaster General, Secretary of State for the Dominions, Secretary of State for the Colonies, Lord Privy Seal and leader of the House of Lords. He was an opponent of attempts to reform the House of Lords but was forced to see the Parliament Act 1949 even further limit the power of the House of Lords. However, Lord Salisbury was also behind the Salisbury Convention of 1945, which states that the House of Lords shall not oppose the second reading of any government legislation promised in its election manifesto. The 5th Marquess was succeeded by his eldest son, the 6th Marquess. Although he briefly represented Bournemouth West in Parliament, he did not take such an active role in national politics as his predecessors. As of 2012 the titles are held by the 6th Marquess' eldest son, the 7th Marquess, who succeeded in 2003. The 7th Marquess is also a Conservative politician. After representing South Dorset in the House of Commons, he was summoned to the House of Lords through a writ of acceleration in his father's junior title of Baron Cecil in 1992, the last time a writ of acceleration was issued. Lord Salisbury then served under his close political ally John Major as Lord Privy Seal and leader of the House of Lords from 1994 to 1997. As leader of the opposition in the House of Lords after 1997, he played a leading role in negotiating the terms of the House of Lords Act 1999, in which the automatic right of hereditary peers to sit in the upper chamber of Parliament was abolished. Salisbury managed to obtain a compromise with the Labour government of Tony Blair, whereby 92 selected hereditary peers were allowed to remain on an interim basis. However, the compromise was agreed without the knowledge of Conservative leader William Hague, and Salisbury was dismissed as Conservative leader in the House of Lords. The same year, along with all former leaders of the House of Lords, he was given a life peerage as Baron Gascoigne Cecil, of Essendon in the county of Rutland, in the peerage of the United Kingdom, so that he could remain a member of the House of Lords. As a descendant of the first Baron Burghley, Lord Salisbury is also in remainder to this peerage, a title held by his kinsman Michael Cecil, 8th Marquess of Exeter. Several other members of the Cecil family have gained distinction. Lord Eustace Cecil, 4th son of the 2nd Marquess, was a lieutenant colonel in the army and member of Parliament. His son Evelyn Cecil was a Conservative politician and was created Baron Rockley in 1934. The Right Reverend Lord William Gascoigne Cecil, Bishop of Exeter, Robert Cecil, 1st Viscount Cecil of Chelwood, Lord Edward Cecil and Hugh Cecil, 1st Baron Quixwood, were all younger sons of the 3rd Marquess. Lord David Cecil, Professor of English Literature at the University of Oxford, was the 2nd son of the 4th Marquess, while the journalist Lord Richard Cecil was the 2nd son of the 6th Marquess. Also, Lady Blanche Gascoigne Cecil, daughter of the 2nd Marquess, was the mother of Prime Minister Arthur Balfour, 1st Earl of Balfour. The family seats are Hatfield House and Cranbourne Manor. The traditional burial place of the Marquesses is the Salisbury Chapel in Street Etheldreda Church, Hatfield, Hertfordshire.